What is going on, everybody? WeedleTwineedle here, and we are back again with another Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle, and this one's going to be against Selena, some person on Festive Plaza I battled. Now, looking at her team, you know, nice and fun. I love playing Pokemon. It's so much fun to really use the same Pokemon over and over again. Anyway, I'm using Type Null and Silvally in the same team because they actually fixed the bug where you couldn't use Z Parting Shot or Z Memento, so that is very nice. I'm using Gengar because I believe Gengar is still viable even with the loss of Levitate. I have Ariados for sticky web support, and I have Sudowoodo because why not? And I also have my legit shiny Toucannon, which is pretty dope. I had to use an ability capsule on it, unfortunately, but I mean, hey, it's worth it. For legit stuff like that, it's definitely worth it. So, we're going to get right into the battle. She's going to be leading off with Mamoswine, as I'm going to be leading off with my Toucannon. Nice shiny Toucannon. It looks so sick. It looks so cool. I love shiny Toucannon so much. But, Mamoswine, just going to go for Stealth Rocks turn 1. Not a surprise there, as I'm just going to go for the Bullet Seed. I am skilling because I had to use the ability capsule, so, I do have max attack, max speed. I have a King's Rock because I want to be very skillful in this battle, so that's why I'm running King's Rock, and so I can do the nice flinch hacks, you know what I mean? So Bullet Seed's going to easily knock out the Mamoswine, and down that thing goes. Unfortunately, she got Stealth Rocks up, but at least I was able to knock out Mamoswine, so that is good. Now she's going to bring in her Tapu Lele, and I have no switch into Tapu Lele. What a surprise! I actually don't have a Psychic resistance on this team, so I'm like, alright, Toucannon, maybe you can take a Psychic? I mean, that was wishful thinking. Down goes my Toucannon. And, Tapu Balance is out here. Very fun to play against. I'm just going to bring in 2 Spoopy my Gengar, which looks really weird with the no lines quality. I didn't even choose to do this. I just tried to find a ROM which had the 1.1 update, and this one had no lines. So, yeah, it's awkward. She's going to bring in Xurkitree. I'm going to go for the Sludge Bomb, do a really big chunk to it. As now, I'm actually just going to go for the Shadow Ball onto the Xurkitree and knock out the Xurkitree. So, down goes the Xurkitree, and thankfully the thing didn't get too much in this battle because I just killed it. So, she's going to bring in her Greninja now. Very good play on her part because now she can just destroy my face with Dark Pulse and get free Ash Greninja. So, I'm going to bring in Type Null, or what I like to call Type Tank, because this thing does not take damage from anything. This is a Life Orb Greninja Dark Pulse at stab. That really didn't do that much damage. Honestly, I could tank another one of those easily, as I'm actually just going to stay in here. She unfortunately misses Hydro Pump, but honestly, if you saw her team in the beginning of the battle, I deserve any luck I get, alright? That's all I'm saying, alright? So, the Psychic Drain just disappeared, which means she can now Water Shuriken my butthole if she has it. So, she's going to bring in her Aegislash, which is named Hyrule. I don't know why everybody names their Aegislash Hyrule. It is really weird, but I expect to switch into Aegislash and go for the Shadow Claw. Because I went for the return initially, as now I'm going to switch out. The Shadow Claw does absolutely nothing, by the way. That's because I have no attack investment. I'm going to bring in my Ariados here just to sack it off, because Aegislash is a very balanced Pokemon as well. She actually goes to the Sacred Sword, which even though I'm quad resistant to, I take it pretty well. It does a decent chunk anyway, but it's because Ariados. And I'm actually outspeed because I have max speed, so I'm able to get the Sticky Web off, which is really nice against the Greninja. So I'm very happy I actually decided to pivot into the Ariados of Fodder. But down goes Ariados. I really didn't get to do much this game, but I plan on using it a lot more in the future because I actually bred an Ariados, so of course I'm going to use it, right? So in comes Silvally, and I do have a Flamethrower on the set, and I'm going to reveal it right here, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, she's going to, King Shield here. I figured she would because Aegislash is literally the most readable Pokemon ever, but it's also not the most readable Pokemon. But I just reveal I have Flamethrower just to scare her out because I know that she does not want to stay in when I have Flamethrower. So now she's going to pivot out into her Gyarados, which is going to get the Intimidate on me. But here, I'm just going to go for the Parting Shot because I have no reason not to go for the Parting Shot. Gives me offensive momentum and lowers the Gyarados stats, which also synergizes with the Pokemon I'm just about to switch into. So I'm going to bring in Morning Wood, my Sudowoodo, and now the Sudowoodo is a rock polish set. I figured I would, I really want to try out Rock Hat Sudowoodo. So she's going to Mega Evolve with a Mega Gyarados, and I'm like, oh shit, it's Mega Gyarados, save me fam. But she's at -1 attack, so I had a feeling that I could actually tank a Waterfall, or whatever she wanted to go for, which I actually do, luckily enough. And she's going to proc my Weakness Policy, which is why I'm running this with the Parting Shot. And now I'm going to go for the Rock Polish here, just to get +2 in my speed stat, and now I am looking pretty scary. She has no switch into this monster. I'm going to go for the Wood Hammer and knock out the Gyarados. So thankfully the Gyarados is dead. And I'm like, wow, this looks like a pretty nice and clean Sudowoodo sweep. But she's going to bring in Greninja here, and I'm like, maybe she doesn't have water shuriken. Oh, no. I'm just... Why do they give Greninja priority? Why? It's already fast enough. It doesn't need priority. But she's gonna battle bond, boom, Greninja, all that cool stuff. You know, Ash Greninja, very balanced stats, and she's gonna take life orb damage. Thankfully, she's not Specs. But I'm gonna bring on Gengar here. Sticky Web is up, and the Gengar looks so weird from behind because of the no lines. I don't like it very much. But she's gonna go for the Water Shuriken here, and I kind of like had a monkey moment because I'm like, oh, Gengar cannot speed it, and then I'm like, oh wait, Gengar's gonna die to Water Shuriken. Oops, and I just kind of sent out Gengar. That was a big choke on my behalf. I don't know what I was thinking there. I literally just saw Water Shuriken, but I was like, yeah, Gengar can live it. But here I'm going to bring in Silvally, and this thing can actually tank a Water Shuriken, and I am max speed, so I can actually easily outspeed him here, as I can just knock him out with the Tri-Attack. Now you may be wondering why I'm running a special Silvally. It's because I have a physical type Null, so I'm like, I figure may as well run a special Silvally and a physical type Null, I don't know. But she's going to bring in Tapu Lele here, get caught in the Sticky Web, so I'm going to be able to outspeed this thing, thankfully. All I have is this and type Null remaining, I'm pretty sure. So this battle's looking pretty close. I'm actually going to go for my Z move here, the Z parting shot, and thankfully this is not going to make the game crash anymore. They fixed it, so I can finally go for the Z parting shot and lower the Tapu Lele special attack and attack. I'm waiting so long to use this thing, by the way, because it was a bug. It was bugged. Kind of like how Kadabra didn't get Confusion. I got Psybeam at level 23 though, but I didn't get Confusion when it evolved. That was a bug in the game too. But gonna get the Healing Wish, Z Parting Shot, pretty much as Healing Wish. She's gonna go for the Psychic at -1 special attack, and Type Null actually eats it pretty well, so I was pretty proud of Type Null there. As now, I know I can take another Psychic relatively well because, you know, I just got the -1, so I'm hoping that Shadow Claw can just knock out Tapu Lele and this battle can just be done with. But, gonna go for the Shadow Claw. Hope I can maybe crit because that's high critical hit ratio, but unfortunately Tapu Lele just tanks it. And, you know, I'm back to square one. But at the very least, I was able to whittle Tapu Lele, so Silvally can knock it out. But, yeah, Type Null's gonna go down. That was pretty much my way of beating Aegislash, which he has left. But I'm gonna bring in Silvally here. This battle is turning to be very close. Wow, my English, wow. This battle is, actually really close, no lie. I'm gonna go for the Tri-Attack here onto the Tapu Lele and knock that Pokemon out, as now she's just gonna bring in her last, which is Aegislash, already at half health. But I'm hoping that Flamethrower can knock out the Aegislash, but I decided that, I'm like, you know, Aegislash can probably face tank this, so I'm gonna go for the Parting Shot, just because if I go for the Parting Shot, I can probably live whatever attack she wants to go for, and then she's going to take Life Orb damage, and then I can go for Flamethrower. So this was my idea. That was my idea. So she's going to go for Sacred Sword. I'm able to eat it with 7 HP. She's going to take Life Orb damage here, and the Psychic Terrain is going to disappear. I'm kind of banking on the fact she doesn't have Shadow Sneak, but it looked like she didn't have Shadow Sneak. I mean, I guess there was no way I could have told, but I mean, then again, wait, I'm normal type. Hello? I'm a monkey, dude. I'm actually a monkey. But I'm going to go for Flamethrower. Obviously, I have Flamethrower, revealed it before, and here I'm just hoping the Flamethrower can knock out Aegislash. It is one-on-one, but the Aegislash, being a very balanced Pokemon it is able to face tank the Flamethrower, not giving a single care in the world, as now she's just going to knock me out with the Flash Cannon. So she actually is a mixed Aegislash, which I find out here, but down goes my Silvally, and her Aegislash is going to go down as well, so I actually was able to knock out all of her Pokemon, but just how the game works, I actually lose my first battle, and it's actually a tie, but she ends up winning because her Aegislash was knocked out after my Silvally. So that's going to be the battle, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I can't win them all, but what can you do? If you enjoyed, likes and comments are cherished as always, and the question of the day is going to be, what is your favorite ability in the game? My favorite ability has got to be Adaptability. As silly as that sounded, Adaptability is just really cool. I think that ability is awesome, honestly, and Gumshoos gets it, so I mean, like, obviously it's broken. But that's gonna be the battle, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out my Discord, by the way, if you do want to get a battle with me. I forgot to mention that. Very kind of slipped my mind, but I'm rambling on at this point. I'll check you guys in my next video. All right, peace.